And you are listening to KSQM 91.5 in Sequim. It's now 2 o'clock, straight up, and we have with us Layla Ferre and Liam Rockwell of Meadowbrook Farms. Just to clarify, Layla is with the Sequim Farmers and Artisans Market, and Liam is with Meadowbrook Farm. And they're here to talk about all things going on with the Farmers and Artisans Market, and also Liam's going to tell us a little bit about the farm. So, Layla, why don't you go ahead and bring us up to speed on what's going on at the market?
Yeah, glad to be here again. Tomorrow is Kids Day, so that happens the first Saturday of every month. We'll have Frances Rice of Maplewood Learning joining us. She's got a really fun Kids Day craft activity planned. Mm-hmm. We also have $3 vouchers for the first 50 kids, and they can come by the info booth and get those and then spend them on fruit and veggies at the market.
Okay.
The first 50 people who visit the market with their reusable bags also get a $2 voucher, which we do every Saturday. Mm-hmm. And then we have live music from Mel Dalton, who does Americana, folk, and blues.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun lineup.
Yeah. We also have a couple new vendors who joined us this season that will be there. Pies, Cakes, and More. They've been very popular. They've got coffee, pre-made pies, pies that you can take home and bake too. Ooh. But also like treats you can eat at the market. And then Chelsea's Creations is another confectionery vendor we have this year. Mm-hmm. And she's been making fresh pressed lemonade since summer started. And so that's been very popular.
Yeah, I had some of that.
Did you try it?
Good stuff, Maynard. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's nice. You can go, because it's been hot enough to like go treat yourself and then walk around and do your shopping. Mm-hmm. And then we have a mushroom vendor that joined us this season who's also going to be there. He's been very popular. He's doing a couple different varieties like oyster mushroom, shiitake. I believe he has lion's mane too. But you should go check him out because it changes up every time he's there. And then L. Woody Woodcraft is going to be joining us. He does bespoke wood turning projects. So he has like wooden honey sticks, wooden toys for kids. He had this really cool setup last time where it was a bunch of beakers in a wooden structure. And so if you have like flowers or plant propagation starts, you can put them in there in a really decorative way. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. What is a wooden honey straw? I was trying to picture
yeah.
that.
So, you know those like, they're kind of like a wooden comb at the bottom and you put them in honey and you can.
Yeah. Okay. Got that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah.
Now I know. So I don't have to go to the market and go, I want one of those thingy bobbers.
With the honey
drips
you
off.
dip it there. Yeah.
The honey dipper uppers.
Yeah, he'll hook you up. He knows what he's got.
Very cool. Well, Liam, it's up to you now. Tell us a little bit what's about Meadowbrook Farm.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. We are a new farm. We're certified organic. And
there we go. Okay.
Hello.
Now we're there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we are a certified organic market garden growing mixed produce. Uh-huh. And so a market garden is kind of a farm compressed down. So we have permanent beds where we grow very intensively, and we grow a lot of different crops. So carrots, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers, I think we're at about 26, 27 crops for this year. Uh-huh. And we'll be taking on more next year. So really focusing on a good diversity of really high quality produce.
Cool. Where's your farm located?
We are right across the street from the old Dungeness schoolhouse.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm old friends with Nash and Karen.
Right.
And their greenhouses that they have over there have not been used since they've moved away from produce and focused on their other enterprises.
Right.
And about a year ago now, I got into talks with them for leasing the greenhouses. And so we are using their greenhouses and the land around it and some of their infrastructure. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gave us a leg up of getting started on the first year, and it's been a great place to be.
So I'm going to ask you, how did you discover your love of farming? Let me back up. before you were doing farming, what did you do?
About 10 years ago, I was attending the Evergreen State College.
Okay.
And I was going to my last year. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to focus on for this last year.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed that they had a teaching farm there. And it's called the Practice of Sustainable Agriculture. And you go through a 3-quarter, learn how to do farming.
Uh-huh.
And also learn about sustainability through the lens of agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, I saw that. I was like, no, maybe not. But then later, I got really into cooking about 6 months before that. And I was like, I don't really know how you grow carrot. I really like eating them, but I don't really know much where that come from. So I kind of swung back around and I looked at this program like, this sounds like a great plan. And so I explored that, and it's just been there ever since. So I really love cooking and eating, and I think from eating food, it kind of led me into agriculture. My mom always had a big garden, but I never was out there pulling weeds or anything like that.
You know what? It's you're doing in your household the ultimate farm to table.
Indeed.
You're growing it and eating it, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We have a greenhouse at our house, but as I described earlier, it has all sorts of native plants growing in the garden, if you get the drift on that one.
So, about a polyculture.
Yeah, there we go. I'm going to stick with that word and tell Country Amy Lynn that's what she is specializing in, is polyculture.
Perfect.
So, what's your favorite part about vending at the market?
I really like the energy of the Sequim market.
Mm-hmm.
I started farming on Vashon Island, and the market there is great. It's established, and it's been going for a long time. Lots of great vendors. And just going to the first market this year was like, didn't know what to expect, and everyone's been great.
That's
all the
awesome.
Vendors are like, hey, who are you? Welcome. How's it going? And all the other growers and all the customers are like really curious, like, where's your farm at? Oh, I love your produce. This lettuce looks great. And so I've been really just pleased by the warm reception by everybody, and just the energy of the market feels really good to step into.
Good. So it's not stepping into you didn't experience the first day of kindergarten when you open the door and you know nobody in the room and nobody's talking to you.
Yeah.
It's good to hear that was your experience too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people have been, I don't know, a lot of different vendors have experienced that it's like more of just friends hanging out and then also vending at the market, which is lovely.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I've heard. And that's kind of the theme, not just at the Farmers and Artisans Market. It's kind of Sequim in general. I mean, where else do you go where people are going, no, you take the parking space. I don't need it. I'll go get another parking space. So what kind of products right now are best coming to market that people should look forward to?
So we are arriving at the full summer swing.
Okay.
For stuff, and we've really prioritized the greenhouses, and we have the tomatoes kind of starting to come into their full. So we're growing yellow cherry tomatoes. The variety is called Sun Gold. They taste like sunshine.
Ooh.
Red cherry tomatoes, and then a kind of medley of other normal tomatoes. We'll have some yellow tomatoes coming on soon, but they're not ready yet. So in a couple of weeks they'll be coming on. And just great to slice up and put in a salad, or even just slicing and roasting, and then adding that to another dish really adds a nice flavor.
Little mozzarella, a little bit of basil. I'm starting to get
salad.
hungry.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
We do have basil coming on for the second week now, so we want to put some cheese, tomato, and basil together. That's really hard to beat.
There you go. Okay. And when can people visit your booth at the market?
Yeah. We're at the market every Saturday from 9 to 2.
Okay. And where's your booth located?
We're kind of in the center of there's a street, Cedar Street, that has all the produce vendors. We're right in the middle. We're between two trees.
Okay.
on the sidewalk side.
We like to call it Producers Row, and so if you walk down there, you'll find Liam and Meadowbrook Farm down that
There you
main
go.
drag. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there anything else you want to share with the listeners?
Yeah. One really fun thing that we're doing there at Meadowbrook, Ruka, my partner, and I have both really been looking deeply into no-till agriculture.
Okay.
And that's a really important piece that we do, is to really prioritize the soil care, because then the food has the care from it, and then the people that eat it have the quality that comes from all that all the way down to the soil. And so we maintain a no-till practice where we have beds coming in and out of production, but they never get turned over. We just open the soil with a hand tool and spread compost and a little bit of fertilizer and then replant. So this lets us kind of have a lot of flexibility in the garden for growing what we want, and also really to build the soil quality as one benefit of the microorganisms that we're maintaining is they aggregate the soil together. And this aggregates of soil particles holds water better, it holds nutrients better, and it creates a better condition for growing.
Interesting. And you take it learned that in your classes, or just through practical try again?
It's been popping up here and there over the course of my farming journey, and I learned about it through YouTube, which is a great educational resource. There's various farms that are doing a great job with this no-till market garden approach for growing vegetables. And so that's something that Ruka and I have really been learning about, and we're putting to practice here. Since it is new ground, we haven't quite got everything dialed in yet. First season, figuring things out. But we're really moving things in a great direction.
Nice. Well, that's great. You have anything you want to add, Layla?
Yeah, people can find out about what's going on at the market if they tune in every Friday at 2 for our conversation, but
Right.
also they can follow us on social media. We have an Instagram and a Facebook channel, and both of the handles for those are Sequim Market, all one word. And then if people are interested in having a community booth at the market, or becoming a vendor, or even sponsoring some of our food access program or Kids Day activities, they can find all that information on sequimmarket.com, which is our website.
Okay, very good. Very good. Well, we kind of did a speed dating thing today. Went through a lot of it, but like I tell people, the most important thing is getting the message out of what the information is. You have anything you want to add, Liam, that you can think of?
No.
Well,
I'm glad to be here, and I'm having a great time.
Good. And that's the most important part. Well, thank you both for coming in today, and I look forward to seeing you. Well, I won't be here next week, but somebody will be. I'm not sure, but you will make it through.